Hello, friends. Last week I posted in my blog about something I call the relationship bullseye. This is a concept that basically all your relationships fall into different levels. And the closer they are, the more time you spend with them, and the fewer they are because you're investing more time in them and vice versa. And so there's actually going to be a downloadable one-page chart along with the blog this week, that will put that in a little bit more detail. And so you may want to download that at some point and just think about that. Maybe journal really around what are people in those different areas for you, and things like that. But I wanted to talk this week a little bit about why is this concept important and how do you use it? And so there's several different scenarios that you may want to come up with, or that you can come up with, that give you that will explain why sometimes you get a relationship disconnect or something like that. And so one thing would be to make sure that your circles are in sync with the people. In other words, if you think somebody is a core person and you are wanting to spend, time with them multiple times a week or every day or something like that, but they are thinking of you just as kind of a tribe person and they don't want to spend that much time with you and they don't want to be around you, then your two circles are not in sync. Okay. And so you have to be careful about that because you're expecting one thing, they're expecting another, and it doesn't work very well. So that's something to keep in mind. Another one is you, I'm sure you've seen people that maybe they're single and they joined an online dating site and they met this person and they're just wanting to bring them straight into their core people immediately. Well, that doesn't work either because you kind of have to move people through from an outer level, one level at a time, and give them time to get accommodated and whatever. Because you bring somebody in all the way into your close friends immediately, and you may find out that they're totally wrong for you, or they're out to get you, or uh, you can't stand them once they're in there, or whatever. So there's this concept of taking it slow and easy, and there's also this concept of making sure that the people that are already in those circles who know, like, and trust you and are looking out for you, that they are vetting this person and making sure that this person is appropriate for you. Because when you're in love or in lust, whatever the case might be, a lot of times your critical thinking just goes out the window on that. Now, let's take the other case where you have somebody that is in your core that you spend all this time with, and you find out that maybe they're toxic and that things just are not working out real well. And so you want to eject them completely out of your circle. Well, does that really work? If they think that they're in your core and you're in their core, you can't just totally eject them. You got to kind of move them out to first close friends and then to extended friends and then to tribe and then out to followers or whatever. So, kind of moving people in and out by levels. But probably the most important aspect to get here is that you have to share at what is the appropriate level. In other words, I'm not going to share with my tribe an intimate relationship detail about somebody else that's in my core. Okay? They just don't need to know that. Now, if I'm having a trouble with somebody that's in my core, I may share that problem or that issue with somebody else that's in my core. But I'm not going to share with somebody that's somewhere else in another level. And typically, you share with your core almost everything, but as you get further out, you restrict how much you share. And That's just safe and that's just normal. Um, so one thing to watch out for is you think maybe they're closer than they are. You share with them, and then they turn around and gossip, or they move that on inappropriately, or whatever. That can get you into trouble. So taking this relationship bullseye concept and putting this together and just thinking very seriously about where the people are that are in your life and how they work all together. It's a good concept. And so, just before I finish, let's just throw one other concept in here. If you put the people, especially the people in your core and in your close friends, if you put them on the chart, uh, first of all, would they agree that they're in that circle? Are you in that circle for them? Uh, Kind of an interesting exercise, maybe, to compare with other people. But here's another thought: if you had to put yourself in a circle, where would you put yourself? Are you in the core? Are you just in the close? Or maybe you're not even in that close. Maybe you're out in the tribe or something for yourself. That's a that's something you need to think about and work on if that's the case. And then one final one: what circle would God be in for you? So think about those and put those into your journaling here, and download that the handout for this week, and just think about, just put the people that are in your life in the various circles, and see if maybe you need to move some of those further in or need to move some of those further out. This is a good mental exercise, especially to get prepared for 2020. So hope that helps. Hope you've enjoyed this little talk on the relationship bullseye. And as always, love to see your comments. Love to see your thoughts on this, and be happy to share. Uh, One little thing: 2020 is coming up. This is the week before Christmas as I record this, and so when you see this, if you would like to just connect just real quick for 30-minute, just quick checkup on, how's 2020 looking for you? What kind of goals you want to put together or something? Just reach out to me. Be happy to meet with you for a 30-minute phone call or Zoom call. So uh, give that to my tribe. Um, has to be done before the first of January though. Otherwise, it's not before 2020, right? Anyway, hope everything works well for you. Praying for you all, and you guys have a blessed day.